Hello guys, I am OG, back with another Etheria restart video. This time, I'm interested to the new character, not new, but I haven't made her build or guide, so this is a Rilmocha, and she is one of the good DPS SSR unit, and the element is hollow. And before we try to build her, I think it's good idea to learn what she can do with her skills. Let's start by the first skill. It's called Handle Gently. This skill deals 260% to single enemy, and it has 40% chance to inflict a 2-turn speed down debuff, so reduce speed by 30%. This skill also have a Sweetheart passive, which reduce all her skills cooldown by 1 turn whenever she kills an enemy. Alright. So if you kill an enemy, the skill will be faster to get used again. And then the second skill is cooldown only 3 turns, and this one it's called Desert Time. Rilmocha deal 280% damage to all enemies, and then for every 1% of the target HP loss, the damage is increased by 1%. After attacking, it's also recover her HP. So if your enemy have like 50% HP, it deals 50% more damage. So 280 plus 50% of it is like, wow, that's 420. That's a lot, right? And it deals to everyone. So this one can kill very good. If their HP is low, it deals even more damage. And now for the ultimate, is called Candy Attack. Rilmocha deal 200% damage 3 times to a single enemy. The first hit have 100% chance to inflict a stun. So stun means they cannot action. After attacking, she also deals splash damage to all enemies equal to 33% of the total damage that she dealt here. If the first 3 hit kill the target, the splash damage will be 100%. Splash damage is a damage that unaffected by damage boost or damage reduction, but it also cannot deal critical hits. So if you can manage to kill a target, she will deal 100% of the splash. That's a lot, right? To all enemies. Wow. Because like 200% times 3 is 600%. Wow, yeah. This one is one of the most powerful of her skill, I think, because it deals so much damage. Now, because we already learned what the skills is, I think let's start by what skills to level up first. In my opinion, the ultimate attack is one of the best one because it deals so much damage, and you can kill an enemy with this really good, and it also have splash damage 100%. So yeah, I think I would like you, if you want to use this, you want to make sure it's level 5, okay, to have the 100% of the splash. But if you cannot, I think level 4 is also good enough if you like it. For PvP especially, the stun is very important here, 100% chance to stun. Alright, so that's the ultimate that you want to prioritize, max level. And this one is I don't necessarily care much about this, but you can just level up to level 3 because 70% instead of, I think it's like 0.5% maybe. So yeah, 70% is okay to heal up, but otherwise this doesn't need to get level up at all. It's also fine. I would be fine to never touch this skill at all for her, as long as your ultimate must be level 5. And then the first skill, I think this skill is good for the duration speed to 2 turn, but it's not a must. At least level 3 I would recommend because it has 40% chance, even though it's only 1 turn speed down, but it's worth it. But otherwise, level 1 is also fine. So as long as you max level 5 to the ultimate, everything else is fine at level 1. So that's for the skill build. Now let's go to the module and the other self, because I don't have her yet. So I built her in the units that I already prepped here. I put it in here. So I already have the module saved here for Rilmocha, right? So what she can use is, I prefer to use module of Harvest and Keen Eye because it's easy to access 8 for Harvest and Keen Eye for 12, right? So Harvest is attack plus 10%, and if attacking the HP is above 50%, additionally ignore 30% of their HP. So when you use the ultimate and they have like a lot more than 50% HP, you get the chance to ignore 30% of their defense, which is really good to increase her damage. And then for the Keen Eye is increasing the critical damage by 18%, the first instant of damage dealt by Animus during the turn increased by 25%. So the first turn she will deal so much damage with 25%. The second turn 15%, which is fine. So this is really good because you want to make sure she deals highest damage as much as possible, especially in PvP. And then for the stat, I would recommend you to get attack bonus or crit rate instead of crit damage, okay? Because currently I don't have the crit rate yet, so that's why I use the crit damage. Otherwise, this one is also good if you have the shell, because my shell is still not have the third line here. I haven't finished the Inferno stage, so I use a White Fang with the Harvest and Keen Eye. This shell is really good for her and useful because after she take action, it has follow up to the main target, dealing 2 hits of 100% damage on a critical hit, increase the Animus crit damage by 5%. Okay, so you want to make sure here, because you want to try to build crit, so you want to try to get crit rate, but unfortunately I still don't have the crit rate here. So the Keen Eye and what is the other one? Oh, Harvest, yeah. I don't think I have the crit rate in here yet, so that's why I'm using this. Currently I use it for other unit like Heinrich. So that's for the build of Rilmocha. You want to make sure you have enough crit rate because you want to use the Harvest and Keen Eye, right? But if you don't, it's also fine because mostly I use the Keen Eye for the 25% damage. But if you have the crit rate, that's even better. Change this one for the crit rate or the attack bonus, okay? So that's for the build for Rilmocha. If you guys have any question or opinion, please let me know in the comment below, and see you for the next game. Thank you for watching.